War. War never changes. The truth is,
In this world, you are kept safe. Vault 66 protects us from radiation, disaster, and much worse. Wastelanders now roam the land, doing as they please without laws or rules. Even worse, robotic humans known as synths weave their way through society. And worse, mutants, monsters, and dangerous beasts seek to destroy us all. Luckily, some are very special. They will survive long enough to endure the fallout and help rebuild our world. Welcome to Fallout Origins.
And see what kind of amount of resources we have already from the chicken farm. Let's just grab like all the different diamonds and ender pearls and then go ahead and put it into EMC, because I think that'll be a pretty helpful thing here before we go ahead and do the rest of the things that I have planned for today in Fallout Origins, such as crafting a brand new Tinker's Construct tool, so we can slowly but surely convert all of our tools over to the much better, much more efficient ones, such as those. So let's go ahead and just finish up grabbing all this, and we're gonna see just about how much EMC this place generates in not a lot amount of time, because I've not been here for a hot minute. But as you can see, we're still generating quite a ton of emeralds, diamonds, ender pearls, etc., all of which are extremely valuable to our venture here to get a ton of EMC. And I believe we're definitely gonna have enough right here from this first stop to repay off like all the chests and hoppers and everything used to actually create this area. So let's go ahead and throw all this stuff into that Wastelander technology up there. We'll throw it into the table, and then we can get started on creating a tool. So let's go ahead and throw all this in there, and there we go. Mission accomplished. Now we're gonna go down and we're gonna get started, because the tool that I want to make is gonna need some cobblestone first of all, but not for the actual tool, because we're gonna be making something like pretty good today, I'm thinking. So give me some cobblestone. There we go. Because what we're gonna be working on is I want to create a new axe. I want to replace this axe with a different, much better one. So here we're gonna be creating this axe and this axe here, because this one here will chop out a whole tree. This one here will not chop out a whole tree, but it's still useful to have. So we're gonna need this axe head, that axe head, and then I don't know if we need anything else. I don't believe we need anything else. Okay, so go over here. We're gonna need a tough tool rod. We're gonna need the large plates, of course, and then we might need to actually get more gold down in here. But let's first go ahead and take this, make a stone axe head, and then we got to make a stone broad axe head as well. So there's those. So let's go ahead and throw this there, and we might need to grab a little bit more gold, so we might as well just grab a tiny little bit more gold so we can have it in our forge anyway. And then we also got to look into something else very quickly here. We got to see what material we want to make our axe heads out of. So axe head, and then we got to choose what's fast. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for mining speed. We're looking for a good one. 3.75 is so far the best we found. We gotta try to find a good one. Okay, that's what we're looking for. It's like something that's pretty fast for breaking down the trees, and it seems like obsidian is pretty fast, so we're gonna use obsidian is what I'm thinking here. So let's just go ahead and grab like a ton of that. There we go. And then let's go ahead and get that in the forge. Then yeah, that's gonna be what we use. I believe obsidian will be a pretty good option for us, so we'll make use with that. And there's that. And then can we make the axe head as well? We can. Boom. Okay, so now we can get started on this. Let's get started here. So the axe head is going to need to be made out of obsidian. We're also going to need these two here. And then what are we going to want to make the tool rod out of? We got to figure this out. This is super important because we're kind of like making these custom tools, and they're going to really matter for quite a while. So energetic has a minus a lot of durability though, but you get an extra modifier, but you do lose a lot of durability, which is pretty negative. So that might not be the ideal, but we'll see. We could do, we go for a paper one, then we get a lot more modifiers, but again, I don't know if that's what we want. we could just keep obsidian too. I don't know. What's a good one to go for? I really don't know what kind of tool rods are good. I'll be honest, I don't know at all what we should be doing here. Like, what is a good option? So, I guess we'll just go for an energetic alloy one because it's what our pickaxe is made out of. And then for binding, I think we're gonna go with obsidian. And then that'll be our axe right there. Once we get some different modifiers on it, it'll be pretty good and it should work out quite useful. And then we're gonna go ahead and start working on the other bigger axe, which is gonna be used for chopping down big trees. But overall, making these tools is gonna be super useful. How many modifiers do we have on this thing? We have 3. Okay, so what we're gonna want to do is we are gonna want to get, first we're gonna want to get a little bit of mending moss, because we use that around here to, you know, essentially work with that. Now we got to right click on a bookshelf to convert it into mending moss. This is going to be super useful. If you don't know what mending moss does, it requires at least 10 levels. Okay, come on. How am I supposed to get 10 levels? We're gonna have to go out and fight a little bit, it seems. But if you don't know what mending moss does, although actually I might have some mending moss. I believe I should have just a little bit of mending moss in one of these chests, I believe. And we can break the bookshelf. Mending moss. Where's my mending moss? I believe I should have some. Is there any mending moss in here? There might not be. Maybe I don't have any. Yeah, I probably don't, unfortunately, have any. What can we do? We can smelt some of these. Yeah, let's just do it that way. That'll be the easiest, most efficient way, it seems. Or actually, I could just grab these, right? This should give me, that should give me, that didn't give me any levels. Okay, never mind. Thought that would give me levels, but I guess not. And let's do this. And let's do that. Let's do that. And boom. Why is it not giving, it doesn't give me any levels? I have no flipping idea. But either way, so we're gonna take some redstone for now. We'll start with the redstone. We can always come back up for the other stuff later. So we're gonna go ahead and put 2 levels of obsidian on here of the redstone. So boom, there's that. And then we're gonna want to get a mending moss on it once we get a chance. And that'll be our axe there. Now, of course, we got to work on our larger axe here. What do I want to make this out of? I think I'm gonna make it out of obsidian, like the entire thing out of obsidian, just because I don't care too much about this one. I'm gonna be completely honest. I just want it to be something super easy with a lot of durability. Really, all I care about when it comes to this thing. There's not much else that really matters at all when it comes to it. So there's that. But we're gonna make it out of obsidian. Plus, we don't really have to worry too much about obsidian like being hard to get for if we ever want to repair the tools, just because like of the way that, you know, everything's kind of been set up. We can always use that wasteland technology we found early on to go ahead and get the necessary stuff. We're also gonna need a little bit of cobblestone here. And none of this is giving me a lot of levels. We're just not getting a lot of levels, to be honest. But whatever, we don't need to worry about it. I can always get the mending moss at a later date. We need to make a tough binding right here. We could make it out of obsidian, but honestly, we're just gonna be able, I think we're just gonna keep it out of the stone for now. I think that'll just be the easiest route to go, and it's like just a lot more convenient. So let's just do it that way for now. Now we got to get this tool rod right in there. Got to get the tough rod on, and then boom, we have a lumber axe as well, which that'll be super duper useful. Then of course we still got a shovel and pickaxe, and we got to figure out our armor situation and all stuff like that, but we can always figure that out at a later date. So let's take this thing right here. Boom, it's been made. That is going to come in handy big time. Let's go ahead and get this on. There we go. And then we only have one more mod. No, we have 2 more modifiers. And then there we go. If we wanted to, we could throw on a mending moss in the future. So that's pretty much the tools that I think we kind of need for now. Because like our pickaxe and our shovel and all, like they kind of work for now. So we can go ahead and leave those at what they're at. So let's go ahead and test these bad boys out. But first we're going to sleep away the night. And then we're going to go ahead and head on out here, okay, into the world. Of course, we're going to be doing some exploring pretty soon. Like, we got some big time stuff coming up. So, of course, this is why we're doing this now. What the heck? Did this already break? It already broke. Why did it already break? I don't know why it already broke, but it literally already broke. Okay, that was not a good example of how powerful this tool could be. Let's go ahead and grab obsidian. And actually, I even changed the plans. What if we grabbed, we need planks. We could actually go ahead and do this. We could literally make one of these and just keep it with us. And then whenever it breaks, we can just plop it down and repair it. Why it only literally has 1 durability. This thing has 1 durability on it. Okay. Seems like we're gonna need a diamond. And we're gonna need to put that on there to give it 500 durability. That is a thing I totally overlooked about this axe, is it literally has 1 durability. Now it's got 500 and we'll have to repair it with obsidian when we need to, but it's not the end of the world. We can always carry this stuff like that, and that should work out pretty good. And then let's check out the obsidian like lumber axe, and this only has 86, but we'll have to see, does it count for each block, or is it for, yeah, it's for each block. Okay, well, this thing here is going to need to get a diamond on it as well, because the diamond gives it 500 durability, but as you can see, it chops down the whole trees, so it's super duper handy and resourceful to have when we're going about doing the whole, you know, harvesting materials, like farming situation for wood. That'll definitely come in handy here. So let's go ahead and first let's learn the tool station, because that probably would come in handy. Let's grab a diamond and we'll throw this there. We'll throw that there. So no mending moss necessary, because both of those are full now. And now I just want to look, do we have anything as far as backpacks go? Okay, we got these, but I don't know, is there any wearable backpacks? Is what we gotta see. I don't know if there is. Is there any bag or anything we can use? Let's see. We can make, okay, we don't have this. Oh, actually that's pretty easy. We can make one of those. Let's go ahead and make an alchemical bag. I don't even know if we can actually use this for anything, or like if we can't, but let's just see. The worst case scenario, we can't use it and like we just wasted a little bit of EMC. So let's grab that. And what else do we need? We need wool and we need the chest. So let's grab one of those chests that we have right there. And then we need wool, which we should have. And then we can go like this. We can go like this. Now, how does this bag work? Can it store? Okay, it can just store any sort of item that we want. Okay, cool. Can we learn it? Oh my gosh, we can learn the bag. So we're gonna go ahead and make a few bags right here, very, very conveniently. And let's go ahead and just dye them up. Not with that flower. No, maybe not flower. Do we have a daisy, a rose? No, but we have a lapis. We can definitely make one blue. I believe that we can just do this, right? Blue bag. There we go. There we go. We got a blue bag. Let's go ahead. We can just run outside and grab 2 flowers very quickly here. Can we? Actually, I don't know if we can. It's probably be hard to find flowers out in the wasteland here. I mean, after all that stuff happened so many years ago with the whole like nuclear explosions and stuff, like the chances of us being able to find flowers is going to be rough. So I don't know if we can do that, but here we go. We have a bag now full of super useful stuff. That's definitely going to come in handy. So that was a big time upgrade worth getting for sure, because now we have a bag that we can literally use to just like store everything, like literally everything we need can be stored in there. So we have so much more inventory space. Let me take everything out of this blue bag and let's actually just learn the blue one as well, so that way we have the blue one here as an option if we ever want more blue ones. That could definitely come in handy. I think that's pretty useful to have this bag, and it's super easy to get, and we can literally make so many of them due to our wastelander technology. While we're at it, let's also throw some of this black concrete in here, just because you never know, like if we're gonna be leaving, because that's what we're probably gonna be doing pretty soon, we're gonna be leaving for a little bit, we're gonna need to of course have, you know, everything all figured out here as far as like storage and all. So good to have this, and we can keep this door hidden if we need to. But overall, pretty successful stuff. We got 2 new axes today, the new bag. Basically, we're making improvements big time.